Estamos aquí guarachando, descargando. ¡Ajá! ¡Sabroso! ¡Ajá!
Check. Can you hear me? Hella feedback. Okay. Headphones. Nah, thank you.
Check. There we go. Let's try that. I think we're good. Check, check, check. Yeah. Sorry about that, you guys. How you guys doing? Sorry about that. I think there's 2 different live streams going on at once. This is all types of weird. But anyway, glad you guys are joining. Glad you're here. Good to see you guys. Let's get into it. All types of janky though, huh? What is going on? I'll just reload these overlays. Maybe that will work. We'll see. Anyway, good to see y'all.
Check. There it is.
Check. Check. There we go. We're back. Okay. Let's see. I think that's good. Oh my goodness. We're all turned around today, huh? So, just got done teaching classes. A little busy getting it all figured out though. Got a little bit more editing to do today. It's been a while since we had a video out, man. I just want to make sure the videos are really, really well done. I don't want to put anything out that I'm not really proud of, and so we're going over this edit a few different times. Eduardo, if you can hear me, I'm trying to get you set up here. I gotta give you the ability to share your screen, huh? Okay, Eduardo, you can share your screen, and we can try to get this editing all set up. There we go. The view of Oviedo Mall. What up, Frank? How you doing? Lawrence, John, William, Brian, what's good? What is up, everybody? Long time no see. VG, how you doing, man? Doing good. All right, there's that. YouTube corner cam here. We'll get the zoom going. All right. Zoom? Yeah. Long time no see. How's everyone doing out there, man? Been a week since we dove into this. What up, C? The gang is all here. There it is. All right, Eduardo, you're good to go. We can see you now. John Barnett with the sub. Thank you. So, yeah, still out here in Leyva, enjoying it. Teaching a lot. I got one more week here, or not even a full week. We got until Saturday. I'm going to take off from here on Saturday and head north up into Cucuta area of Northeast. Let's turn this up a little bit. Get our salsa in here. That's on the screen. That's Melissa and Ludo. They're 2 other teachers here. Eduardo is the real MVP. That is for damn sure. Showing the love to Eduardo. He does it. I was gonna try to do editing and teaching and all this stuff, and I can't. Editing takes so much time and patience. So I really appreciate Eduardo doing all that. He's great at what he does. He has a good vision. Yeah, that's right, John. Cucuta on the Venezuela border. I'm not going all the way to Cucuta necessarily. I'm going to be like 2 hours away from Cucuta, a little bit more inland. I'm going to be in Pamplona, Colombia, and that will be working with the organization over there to help Venezuelan refugees. It's going to be pretty tight. I'm very excited. Yes, sir. But yeah, we're getting excited to head out. It's been a dream here in Villa de Leyva, though. It's been super fun teaching English, just getting integrated into the community, making friends with the students and the teachers. Really feeling like home out here, man. Any of you guys, the comments definitely come faster through Twitch. If anybody uses Twitch, just a tip. I think there's like a 6 or 7 second delay on YouTube to get to me, but or for me to get to you, but on Twitch it's like 1 or 2 seconds, and so the comments are a lot more responsive, and I can see those comments as well. That's twitch.tv/Marshall_Powell, so you can check that out as well. But yeah, man, it's been so super nice being here. I'm gonna continue to do these different volunteer opportunities. It's great for just integrating yourself into a community and feeling like you're at home while you're on the road. I have no idea, Joey. Thanks for joining this one, man. I have no idea. I went live through here, and then it created a second video. So anyway, I'm glad you joined, and maybe if you still have another link, tell them in the chat that there's another opening or another live stream going on. I actually don't even know where to find that. All of a sudden that is gone, that live stream. Yeah, it's all types of weird. And I can't even see that one anymore. Anyway, thanks for joining up. So I was just in Tunja yesterday and this last weekend. Thanks to Joey Ingles with his own YouTube channel. And Joey, let me know if you want to talk more about that YouTube channel or not. But he has some friends out there, and he hooked me up. And I made a nice video or two out there in Tunja. I will. But thanks, Joey. Yeah, thanks for the hookup. He hooked up with this girl Alejandra, super nice. And then her friend came along with us. His name was Gustavo. Great time in Tunja. And Q&A. Yeah, thanks, buddy. So when are you planning on heading back to Tunja? For a few weeks? What's going on with that? Yeah, Joey has spent a lot of time in Tunja teaching English out there. 6 months, something like that, more than that. Crazy. So he really knows the place. That was very fortunate to have met up with his friends out there. But man, what else is going on out here? I'm still kind of clicking around trying to figure out why there was a second live stream going on, or like why they did that anyway. But who knows? So on the screen right now, you see the school where we're teaching English. It's beautiful. It's this old, I guess you saw it in the last video, but it's just like this super old 400-year-old colonial house out here in Villa de Leyva. Everything's very colonial out here, but this has a ton of history. 400 years old. It's beautiful. There's all the teachers right there. That'll be a good kind of clip to show everybody involved from left to right. Ludo, Melissa, Natalia, and Juliana. An American, French, Natalia's, and then 2 Colombian. The 2 girls there on the right are Colombian. And it's been the 4 of us, and then we had someone else join. That's one of my students, Joseph. We had another girl join us from like the DC area this week. Her name's Layana, and she's been really cool. She'll stay here till like next month or something like that. But everybody else is taking off this Friday. It's kind of crazy. Like we're all just like the whole school is gonna be different. I'm going up to Cucuta. I think Ludo and Melissa are heading out somewhere else. So where is everyone tuning in from tonight? We got close to 30, 25-ish people. I know a lot of familiar names, so it's good to see everyone joining back up. What up, Harry? How you doing? Harry. Lawrence, the COVID vaccine situation, interestingly enough, I was in Tunja yesterday with 2 people who are like mid-20s or early 20s, and they said that they were going today to get their vaccine. They're going to go get Johnson. From Mexico. Where at in Mexico? I was just out there. I guess you saw that. I was just out there in Oaxaca. That's Ludo. Ludo's so fun, dude. I really like Ludo. All right, mate. You all right, mate? That means you're watching from London, huh? Did you go to that thing? That thing that I had posted from Johnny G actually sent me that. From Salinas. Cool, dude. That thing in like the south of London or whatever. I forget what that area is called. I've never really been out there, but it was like a Colombia festival. It was tight. Harry, I did have to have an onward flight. And I've just gotten in the habit of doing that, of getting an onward ticket. Just buy, like, I'll get to the airport pretty much on my way out. I'll buy a ticket and then just make sure it's refundable within 24 hours. So I buy a ticket, get into the country, and then instantly refund the ticket, and then you're good to go. Christian, you come in Medellin mid-August. Very cool. That is right around the corner, man. I keep thinking I should probably go back to Medellin. It's about that time, huh? Joey says, yes, I'm coming back in 5 weeks. Gonna start making videos. Good. Make a fool of yourself. Yes, sir. That's the way to do it. Actually, I had a good idea, man. I will let you know after the stream. Yes, please do. Please do. Yeah, could be exciting. I know you got some stuff on your mind. I'll be excited to hear. Stream settings. Let me just see if I can get this faster. No, I can't change this, huh? Dang. Stream settings, can we change? Nah. What's good? Quasmar, what's going on? Lawrence, you got a friend in Pereira. He's 22, and he has been concerned. About what, Lawrence? Okay, Mohammed, Mohammed says no, he's from South London. Oh, you're from East London. Yeah, it was in Peckham. That's right, it was in Peckham. Insert ad. Oh, what? You can just insert ads? This is crazy. Create a highlight video. I can just insert an ad. Tell me if that sends you guys to an ad. Sorry if that does. I'm just curious playing with it. Oh, concerned about the vaccine, Lawrence. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like people are starting to be able to get them, which is crazy fun, you know. Like, that's it. Have you heard of a rent ticket? Harry says you can rent a ticket for 24 hours. It's like $10. That's crazy. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. No, I haven't. I haven't heard of that. I mean, but I guess you get all your money back. You get Airbnbs when you get Airbnbs when you go from town to town, says Christian. Yeah. Right now I'm not staying in Airbnb. Right now I'm staying in a hostel with the other teachers who teach English at this school where I'm at. Yeah, Harry, send me that link for sure. How long does it take to learn basic English? A couple months, I would think. You know, I'm in here teaching people from like ground level, and I see how hard it is to get started. And I remember getting started in high school, taking Spanish. And I remember just doing all those exercises of like, tú tienes, yo tengo, tú tienes, él tiene, ella tiene. It just takes so much, and there's so much to kind of like get that basic level. You know, you have to cover so much area. So I think it takes a while. It takes a lot of practice, a couple months. Yeah, but no, usually I stay in Airbnbs, but not Christian, not right now. My accommodation's covered really nice because I'm volunteering with these people that you see on screen right now. We're teaching English. Does the money you make help with expenses in Colombia, or is it not enough? What up, Mr. El Paso, back in the chat. How you doing, son? Saves time, yeah. No, the money that I make here is not enough for everything that I do. You know, I'm paying Eduardo to edit stuff, and just cost of living and stuff. I am trying to do it very cheaply right now. I'm really cutting stuff back, but it's still not quite enough to be helping, or not to be covering it. But I'm optimistic. I think it will within the next 6 months, a year. We'll see. And I can survive that long. I've saved up enough money to survive. Basic English, the ability to talk to a 4-year-old child. Not sure if I can do that in Spanish. I guess so. Yeah. I mean, a 4-year-old can kind of get by. I feel like a 4-year-old's better. Better than that. I'm clicking through stuff here, trying to figure out my stream. Yeah, Harry, that's a crazy idea that you can just rent a ticket. That's pretty it's pretty advanced, right? Like pretty modern. You know, people know they need to come in and out of countries, and you need to have an ongoing ticket. I used to not do the ongoing tickets. I didn't do them for a while, and then I just started getting stopped a lot at the gates of like, I remember when I came here back in April, they asked me for an ongoing ticket, and I didn't have it, and then I went and bought it. I like went to the back of the line, just bought a ticket real quick, and then since then I just started doing that. And I got a little bit of hassle when I was going from Colombia to Mexico. They were also like really, really strict about the ongoing flights or whatever. So I'm better safe than sorry right now. $3,000 be enough for like a month in Colombia? For sure. For sure. What up, CC? How you doing, man? I went out to Tunja this weekend. Thanks to Joey English, Joey Ingles. Yeah, I went to Tunja last weekend, and I went there as well this weekend, just to like get out and go to a little bit, go to a city. Villa de Leyva is like a small vacation town. You know, it's pretty small. You kind of go through it all the way. Pretty quickly. So I just go out to Tunja to do something a little more fun. So I went out and met up with some of Joey's friends and got some great footage, got a great interview, and that stuff will come out in a little bit. I still have a lot of footage to get through here with Villa de Leyva. A lot of great videos that's going to come out of Villa de Leyva. Good friendships. Didn't Harry said you saw it on the Backpackers Colombia group. Didn't even think you would need to have an onward flight. Yeah, they get you for some reason. Oh, here's my monologue that we're recording for this video. I just recorded it this morning. Oh, nice. PlayStation lobbies in Latino when you go online in Colombia. Vamos, muchachos. Actually, I VPN into the States so I can play on the same servers as my friends. So I don't know. But I play with Colombians when I'm in the States sometimes. Like when I play Halo, you'll get Colombians and stuff like that. And I don't play on PlayStation specifically. I've never been a PlayStation kid. Quasmar said, you had 7 years of Spanish. I live in a city where it's widely used, and my Spanish level is probably 4 out of 10. I have basic travel Spanish, but past tense, future tense, past participle, forget about. Yeah, that's where it starts to get, just takes so much repetition. How does Cash App work with you in Colombia? To be honest, I haven't really used Cash App. Now that I think about it, when I'm here, I don't use it, but I assume I could try. I use a VPN. I have a VPN. I use NordVPN. I have it on my computer and my phone, and it's like so clutch to have a VPN when you're in Colombia, because a lot of stuff they don't let you access it. Like I watched the whole NBA Finals using a VPN, and a lot of stuff, banking and stuff like that. It's just better to use VPN. So I would be surprised if I couldn't use Cash App with a VPN out here. Couldn't you just book a flight on the spot if you didn't have one, or would you still not let you in, Harry? That's what I've always done, or that's what I've done kind of this year. They've been really strict this year, and I've always just like stood in line, like stepped out of line for a second, booked the ticket real quick, and then got back in line, and they're fine with that. As long as you have one, they don't care when you make it. Christian Salas, I forgot you were a salsero too. Definitely gonna hit up salsa clubs in Medellin, maybe Cartagena if I go. Do you think the salsa clubs are back open? I don't know specifically for Medellin, but dang, that sounds fun. That sounds hella fun. There's no salsa. There's hardly any salsa here in Villa de Leyva. It's just one night a week. But I am taking private lessons with this salsa teacher here. She's from Cali. She's so good. Nightclubs are open till 4. That's great. TC. Would you say El Paso? Does Colombia have their own what? Own VPN. David's back in Medellin. Dope. Yep. Talking to him a little bit. Yeah, I'd like to pop back in there. But I think I'll probably end up just kicking it in here. And then when I come back, in the month of September, I'll be back in the States, kind of taking a vacation, I guess, to, hang out, spend some time with my friends there, kind of take care of some errands. But I'll be back in October, and I really think I'll end up in Bogota. Oh, food delivery service? Yeah, it's all Latin America stuff. I think they also have them in Mexico, like Rappi, RAPPI. That's a food delivery that you see everywhere out here. I forget the other ones. Didi, I think Didi has food delivery. That's another, like a ride sharing app out here. Have you got a visa this time around? Are you staying for just six months? Harry, I am. I think my 6 months will run out right in December, and so I'm just gonna burn up my 6 months in December and then head back. Probably just, I don't know. We'll see what happens in January, but I can, it resets in January. So I could come back after that. But I don't have any other type of visa other than a tourist visa. I haven't really looked into how I'd want to get that or what I'd want to do. I don't really know. We'll see if I want to end up staying here more time or what. I've got some other places on my list, but it'd be nice. Brazil is definitely on my list. If it ever gets to the point where I just run out of time in Colombia, I'll probably go to Brazil. Is it trustworthy? Yeah. All the food delivery stuff, for sure. Yeah, people working hard out here, making money. Road trip to Peru. In the meantime, that's a long road trip. but I would be down to go get some Peruvian food. Speaking of salsa classes, Mike Aya. I used to have a girlfriend named Ayla. Mike Aya. What's the name of the salsa class you went to? I lived near Armenia for 2 years. Your videos inspired me to teach English out there. Down the street from Conversical. Oh, yeah. Is it that the American way or English way? So I think I know the school you're talking about, if it's the one I'm thinking of. It's like the big one with all the windows out there. That's cool. Cool to hear that, Mike. What's the name of the salsa class you went to? Which one? Mike, are you talking about in Pereira? I was at Ritmo Latino. In Cali, I was in... I forget, dude. Oh, Speak Up English School. Okay. I'm not sure which one that is, actually. Yeah, tell me where you're talking about, Mike. Which city? Okay. A small one. Yeah. And what was that one called? Yeah, the one in Pereira. Ritmo Latino. And then the other salsa school out there is called Danzers. Danzers. And that one's a lot bigger than Ritmo Latino, but like pure salsa is definitely Ritmo Latino. That's my favorite that I went to. And that's with John. And he's already told me, like, people have hit him up to come take classes out there. So yeah, go say hi to John. He's open to it. He's very, very good teacher. This is me shooting the monologue from this morning that's going to go into this current video. And I'm standing out back of the English school here. Just beautiful out here, man. Definitely not Mr. El Paso. The guy 915 El Paso. No Taco Bells out here. You'll see KFC, McDonald's. I think Subway. Those are the ones I can think of. But no, Taco Bell. Julian Martinez, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I've been getting down on the arepa rellenas. I had a fat one the other night. It took up the whole plate. Mike says I had to come back out to the States because of COVID. I was teaching and doing English classes. COVID shut it all down. My family has a finca hotel in Alcala near Quimbaya. Feel free to come out sometime. Okay. Quimbaya. Cool. Where's Quimbaya? Let me see. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Where is this? Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. Here we go. Quimbaya. Oh, it's near Montenegro and Armenia. Okay. Yeah, Brazil does have incredible problems these days. I'm hoping things look a little better. Maybe next summer. I don't know, man. Oh, okay. It's kind of... Oh, it's the other way to Pereira. I've never been that way. Oh, towards Cartago. That's cool. Yeah, man. Thanks for the invite. That's funny. What up, David? He's heard that before. He does. Ludo. People have asked him if has mistaken him for Luisito. I'll tell him you said that. He'll either love it or hate it. Frank Diaz. Next time in Medellin, go to Son Havana Bar in Laureles. Good place to salsa. Okay. Son Havana. Well, that sounds like it's a good place to salsa dance. Freddy, dime algo sobre la ciudad que te gusta. ¿Cuál ciudad, Freddy? ¿Cuál ciudad? Salsa clubs in Laureles. Oh, that's the Is that the Frank Diaz and Christian? You guys talking about the same one? Calle 17. Son Havana. Let me open that back up. Dun, 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 dun. Son. Oops, Sono. Havana. Medellin. No? Oh, yeah, salsa bar. Let's go. Dude, that would be so fun. Donde estoy ahora? Okay. What I like about Villa La Leyva, la naturaleza, me gusta la paz. Oh, you're asking, Christian. Okay. Sounds like people are pretty into it. I've never been here. I've never been to Son Havana. But I just imagine the dancing in Medellin would be really good. I remember that's the first time I saw salsa caleña when I was in a bar. Maybe it was at that bar. I was right there in Laureles at a bar. Pero Freddy, aquí me gusta la tranquilidad, la plaza en el centro de la ciudad. Es muy lindo en los fines de semana. Hay mucha gente relajando, tomando. No, me gusta mucho. There we go. It's starting to get the B-roll going, getting this all set up. Cool. Nice. Oh, there's some scenes from that salsa dancing we did at the Hotel Salina, it's called. That's only on Friday nights. It's pretty tight though. We went to a social de salsa. It was so cool, Christian says. Like under a bridge on a roundabout somewhere in Medellin a few years back. That's tight. That's very tight. I'm very curious. You know, I still, even though I've been training all this salsa while I'm here, like taking all these private lessons and stuff, I still haven't really gone out dancing. Like, I haven't really gone out on a Friday or Saturday night and, you know, just like dance all night like I would do in the States or something like that. So I'm still very curious, and to see the difference, like if you go out in Cali, versus going out in Bogota or going out in Medellin or in Bucaramanga. So more of that to come, that's for sure. I'm excited. But it's looking like Bogota probably will be my next spot in October. Are these old? John D. Barnett. Oh, okay. That just plays those over. Okay. Meaningful. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that, man. Yep. Just stomping through Colombia, trying to make a meaningful time out of it. No pun intended. But yeah, trying to get some enjoyment out here, make some real friends, show the culture. You know, that's what we like to do. Okay, Christian. Wait, you said you're Salinas. Salinas is in California, right? Yeah, Salinas is a city in California in the county seat of Monterey County. Okay. That's cool you dance on too. Sometimes I think about spending more time in LA area, but then I would like to, if I'm like in the States for a while, I'd like to be in a place where they dance a lot of Bantu. And I don't think they dance a lot of Bantu in LA. But that's cool. You dance on one and two. Cali style is crazy. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot more. What's the word? Like, there's a lot more tension, a lot more energy. I'm starting to really like it. Oh, you dance around the bay. Okay, yeah, I bet they dance on two in the bay a lot. Mohammed, I haven't been to La Feria de Flores. I've heard about it so much, you know. Ever since I first came here, everyone tells me about it, but. No, I'd love to go. I guess let's see when it is, and then let me put this back. Feria de Flores, November 1st to 8th. Let's go. What up, David? Yes, I will leave the stream up. I appreciate it. Appreciate you checking back in. Okay, let's go to Feria de Flores. I like that. Thanks for bringing that up. Okay, come on, Medellin Guru. ¿Qué es la Feria de las Flores cada año? It's all bachata in LA now? Yeah, that's what I hear, Christian. No problem, parcero. ¿Qué fecha es la Feria de Flores? 31 de octubre al 6 de noviembre. Oh, that's 2020. The Flowers Festival. Oh, what? Ugh. No, it's in August. Are you serious? How? How is last year? Oh, did they just move it? Oh, that looks so tight though. Okay. Feria de Flores. Oh, sorry, music's gone. All of our tunes. This is where we get all our music from. Come to Medellin to watch La Feria de las Flores parades, travel life experiences. Anybody I know, El Tiempo, Explorando. Fuck it. There's going on. What? Dude. I know. That timing is terrible. Mohammed. Joey, yeah, I am planning on doing some kind of more live streams, kind of like we did in Mexico, kind of out and about. I'm kind of waiting to see how we get. What's up, Eddie? CH boy, I grabé tu cámara. Sorry, I'm talking about 4 different things at once. Yes, Joey, I'm gonna do something like that. Hopefully in the next city. I think it could be cool if we live stream some of that stuff we're doing up in Pamplona with the refugees. We'll see. That would be very cool. I had planned on doing a lot more of that stuff, but it just hasn't really happened yet. But I'd like to. It's really fun to do that. What up, Eddie? I am doing good, man. Where are you at right now? Still stomping around Mexico? Mexico for a little while longer? CH boy, ¿por qué no ir a Estados Unidos? Visita a tu familia un rato. Sí. Me voy en septiembre. Yeah, man. That looks great. Okay, what is that? Shoot. Okay, well, we're not going to be able to go there. Because we'll be in Pamplona. So that's not going to work. See, the food is average, very typical. Actually, there's a lot of like fast food and stuff that tends to be the options, and there's some nicer stuff because it's kind of like a luxury place to go for Colombians. So there's some bougie stuff here in Villa de Leyva, that's for sure. Good desserts, waffles, cheesecakes, and stuff. I've had a lot more of just those kind of sweet snacks. But then also just the typical stuff you always find. I've actually been cooking a lot more. Ludo, the French guy that I'm living with right now, he's like an insane chef. Like has worked at these like world famous restaurants and stuff. And so he's teaching me a little bit and I'm helping him learn how to dance. It's a nice little thing. Yes, Villa de Leyva is expensive compared to the rest of Colombia. That is for dang sure. So also why I've been cooking more. Yeah, no, Mohammed, that would be great. Honestly, if it was just more on my calendar, I think I probably would have ended up kind of planning around it and then going. That would be tight. But just not gonna be in that area. Oh yeah, there's a time lapse. The GoPro does some pretty cool time lapses. So, oh yeah, there's one. The plaza. Nice. That looks great. Eduardo's the man. I think at some point I'm gonna play some type of games on stream. I just think it's streaming and gaming go hand in hand pretty well. I might end up doing that at some point. A staff. I mean, I have Eduardo. Yeah, and he does my editing for me, and then I have Crystal to help me do social media stuff. So yeah, I guess I, have a staff, but it's pretty small crew. Yeah, but Juan, I was going to try to do some more editing because I had a little more time here in Villa de Leyva, just outside of class, but. No, man, it just takes so much time. It takes so much time, and you have to really sit down and focus. And I'm kind of doing too many things, so it just works better for me to let Eduardo do it. He does it great. He has a very similar eye as I do when it comes to editing stuff, so it works for me. That Oaxaca street party that you live stream, what was that? I don't know. That was just like a Friday night, I think. That was just a Friday night in like the downtown area of Oaxaca, like the city center, the historical center, the tourist center. It was just fun. That's pretty crazy, huh? That we jumped in on that. That was really fun. We'll do some more kind of stuff like that at some point. I also went live when in a different part of Mexico and like Baja California a little bit after that, and then got like a really lukewarm reception of that, or even like lost subscribers. So that it wasn't that fun to like. It's kind of weird to figure out how does the live streaming fall into creating videos, because it's a new part of YouTube is the live streaming. So you have to figure out how it works in. Eddie, you said you'll be in Mexico until India reopens to tourism, and then you're heading there to Delhi or Mumbai initially, then up to Rishikesh at Himalayan foothills where the Beatles were back in the 60s. So that's dope. Yeah, India is not it's a tough place right now. I know that much. That'd be cool though, man. Well, I hope you enjoy Mexico for now. Do you have a GoPro camera, iPhone? Christian, yeah, I have a GoPro, and then I also have a Canon camera that I use for nighttime shooting, but be doing. I mean, it's mostly GoPro. I'd say like 95% of what I film is on the GoPro Hero 8. Was that all the Elizabeth? Oh yeah, Christian, you were in there for sure on the Rosarito live stream. That was fun. I mean, I had a good time, but then I checked the subscribers like after it or the next day, and I'd lost 20 subscribers. So that wasn't fun. Was that all the Elizabeths we can expect? Plan on things. Yeah, no, I would love to spend more time with Elizabeth. She's a great friend, great person, and definitely my closest friend here in Colombia. You know, and just in general, a very good friend. So I am hoping that in October I will go to Bogota and then be closer to her, and maybe we can work together on some foundations or organizations here that are like kind of humanitarian. I know she works with one that helps like disabled children, and maybe I could collaborate with her on that. Dude, I don't know, Christian. I have no idea. I was like, but it was a bummer. Just like, oh, people really did not like that live stream. Why did you stop doing videos? Vmon, hee. David stopped too. Afro stopped too. Conspiracy. What do you mean? I don't think anybody stopped. Who stopped doing videos? I haven't stopped doing videos. I mean, it's been a week since I posted one. I'll probably have one out either tomorrow or the next day. Let's see what Afro Wahira is doing. All right, Eddie. We'll be talking to you soon. I appreciate that. Keep going on YouTube and just do you, Marshall. You'll be happy that way. Return to innocence, to that time when YouTubing was just fun and a passion. I gotta go. All right, man. I think you gotta, Johnny. I think you gotta check your algorithm. I think maybe you're just not getting suggested videos. This video is great, super inspiring. So she goes to, hola chicos, this is Maia, I am Afro Wahira. How do you trust street food? All I can think is health and safety regulations. Yeah, honestly, I just go for it, man. A lot of the time. Depends what the food is. Oops, we lost it. Is that new? No, it's probably not. DJ, I don't think these are new. I think these are old notifications. For some reason it does that. This video is so great though, man. Like, she goes and works. For anybody who hasn't seen, this is Afro Wahira. She's a YouTuber in Bogota. She's from La Guajira, Colombia. And she's gonna work with this girl on this corner just directing traffic. It's so cool. So she's like kind of doing dirty jobs. She's done a couple of those videos now, like the Mike, what was that guy's name? Dirty Job with Mike something. But it's like the Colombia version. Good for her, man. I have not gotten really sick in Colombia. I did in Mexico. I got really sick one time in Mexico. Not this last time. I got pretty sick there, but I got like intense food poisoning one of the first times I went out there. But no, one time I got sick back in 2017 eating Chinese food in Armenia. That was bad, but that was just a day or two. And then what's David doing? I think David's still posting videos from Mexico, right? Oh, okay. He went live. Explorando. What's up, buddy? From Mexico was probably from, I had ceviche, and I think I drank some of the water. So it was just not smart. It was my first time going out there. Flores. What's up, man? Long time. Indeed, it's been a long time. Just kicking it out here in Villa de Leyva, making some videos. Guanajuato. Yeah, so no, David's doing his thing. Oh, that's beautiful. Johnny, I don't know, man. I don't think so. I don't. I think the Mexico's a different level when it comes to just like food and the way that it messes with your stomach. You just got to be so careful and just don't even take chances. Here in Colombia, though, I haven't really had too many problems. The only time I had problems was kind of when I first got to Colombia and I was eating a ton of street food, like arepas and empanadas on the street in Cartagena, super cheap, like 30 cents, 25 cents, and I was just like indulging on those all the time, and my stomach got pretty messed up in the first week. Yeah, Fulvera, I have the next video, not this one, but one more. I think the editing we're gonna do tonight is gonna be of the Pozos Azules footage. It was beautiful. Flew the drone out there. But yeah, no, I've been really enjoying it out here. I've been here for 3 weeks, almost a full month. Muhammad, yeah, actually, yeah, it sucked when we went to that guy's house. I felt awful, and he was so pissed, and he like didn't want to hear it at all. Like we were apologizing. Carlos is very nice and just saying like, no, an honest mistake. We have a friend. We thought we were in the right house, and he was like, why do you come you're in our house. You're in our living room. I'm going to call the police. And very, very upset, and like never like let it go. Just told us to get out, and was very pissed. So no, it was a sticky situation. I'm glad nothing happened, because he was definitely like pissed. Where? Oh, Pozos Azules? Yeah, let me show you. The Blue Wells, Pozos Azules. Does that work? Pozos Azules. I got scared for you when he said, "What house are you going to? Come show me." Yeah, he did not believe us at all. Yeah, he was pissed. I mean, we walked in. His wife was really scared, and his kid was really scared. I don't think I made it into the edit, but the wife like gasped when she saw us. Because I mean, we're two big dudes. Carlos is even taller than me, Carlitos, and so yeah, she was scared. This is Pozos Azules. It's a 30-minute walk from where I am in Villa de Leyva, or like a 5-minute drive. Beautiful, insane. See how beautiful it is out here, though? Like nature-wise, we're up here in the mountains, trees, mountains, lakes. It's so peaceful. Lots of farms and farm animals. Have you seen the movie Pájaros de Verano? No, I have not. Pájaros de Verano. Which one is that? No, I haven't. What is that about? Even the plaza. Yeah, man. Here in Villa de Leyva, it's I've really enjoyed that they're in the main plaza right here. I don't know who these people are. The tranquility. I was gonna say the tranquility. I haven't gone to. I walk by the chocolate museum every day, and I haven't gone in there. It's right in there in that really expensive part. Look how beautiful this. See that right there on the stairs. We go out there. We were dancing salsa this weekend on the stairs. It's great. Walking on those rocks though, that gets old. This is here in Villa de Leyva where I am. Christian says stay away from the salads. Vegetables aren't cooked. I get salads pretty often actually. I maybe not in Mexico. I would be definitely more careful because if they're washing that lettuce, then it's gonna be washed in the water. Oh, yeah, you can go to Tunja. That's where there's Tunja. Nice. These guys are very informative. Yeah, it is. It's a super touristy place. It's the touristy place for mostly Colombians. You know, I mostly see Colombian tourists come on on the weekend. It fills up with people from Bogota. Here's the main plaza. Whoa. Pajares de Verano is about an indigenous community that lives in northern Colombia bordering Venezuela. It's an area that is desert. That sounds awesome. Let me see. I don't want to show the trailer on the stream because the origins of the Colombian drug trade is seen through the eyes of indigenous Wayuu family that becomes involved in a booming business selling marijuana to American youth in the 70s when greed. Tight. Okay, let me watch it. What scenario was scary? The actual house break or the Cali escape? I seriously can't believe you were in the middle of the Cali. The accidental house. Oh no, the Cali was way more emotionally intense for me. Just that whole thing, like that, I felt legit unsafe. That was pretty scary. I don't want to be dramatic. I'm not trying to be dramatic and say, oh my God, I'm so in danger. But yeah, I was pretty fucking scared. At certain times, I was pretty scared. Definitely on my way out and taking a taxi at 1 a.m, empty streets. That was definitely the most scared I have been in a long time. Almacén. This is crazy, man. I'm gonna look back on this as a very, very nice time. This month that I spent here in Villa de Leyva. El Mercado. I haven't been to that market, but yeah. Yeah, this is some great stuff. I know, Mohammed, that was honestly crazy being in the middle of all that stuff there in Cali. But still, man, I can't wait to go back to Cali. I'm very excited and hope to find some good opportunities helping people out there. And it was an escape thriller, escaping Cali. It really was though. I remember we drove all the way through the night. No, we drove at 1 a.m. to get to the airport, and it was like a 40-minute drive. And I was just pissing my pants the whole time. I was so scared. And then we finally get there and drive through this military checkpoint. It's right when they were starting to militarize the city. And then he finally drops me off, and I walk up to the front, and then the guy's like, "Oh, the airport's shut down. We're not doing any flights." And I was heartbroken. I was like, "Oh, fuck, okay." And so I kind of just stood around for a while, and he eventually let me in. He was eventually like, "Okay, just go ahead and see what the deal is." And luckily, I got on literally the last flight. Literally the last flight out of Cali. So fortunate. The news media in my country found it difficult to get in. And there's Marshall just chilling in Cali. What weird timing that was, huh? Like, I've been waiting to go back to Colombia for years, and I finally go, and then 2 days later, national protest, Cali shuts down. What's up, Dave? How you doing? Oh, nice, Daniel. How's it going out there? Things getting back to normal, I hope. I assume things are better. Cool, Dave. Glad you're out here. Where are you at? Where are you at in Colombia right now? Do you have like regional, national news site you follow in Colombia? The BBC doesn't update Colombian news that much. El Tiempo. El Tiempo is the one that I know of. That's I think the biggest one, maybe. I follow that definitely when I'm outside of Colombia more. Thanks, Mohammed. View and Wise, it was an excellent video. Maybe watched it 3 times. No, thank you, man. That was crazy. Go to the Viajes if you're looking to do some cool stuff. Viajes. Dave, where did you learn your Spanish? I have been working on my Spanish for, 6 years off and on, but I've really, Viajes. Oh, Viajes Che. Okay, Viajes Che. Oh, travel agency in Cali. Yeah, Dave, I've just off and on through the years, I've studied it really hard on my own time, read books, consumed a lot of media, and then I've done a lot of language exchange stuff virtually. I did that back in college a lot, language exchange. Yeah, it's Jay. Went to Mexico before Colombia. CC, all pants and shirts are super tight. Any tips what to do? They are. All the pants and shirts are super tight. The shirts that I bought in Mexico, they insanely tight. But I just noticed that everybody also had really tight shirts on, so I went with it. I was like, screw it. Feels weird, but that's fine. What are we looking at here? All these vacation stuff near Cali. Looks beautiful. Harry, how do you go about withdrawing money, struggling to find a bank that doesn't charge extortionate fees over in Colombia? Hey, where are you from? Harry, are you English? Are you from England? We here in this area in the States, we have Charles Schwab. I don't know if you have that that banking option, but Charles Schwab, if you bank through them, they refund all ATM fees worldwide, which is an insane deal. So doesn't matter what the ATM fees they'll at the end of the month they'll pay you back whatever you paid, which is crazy. Yeah, you're in London, okay. El Danubio. CC with the 20,000 Colombian pesos. Thank you, my man. Hope every little helps, bro. Hope to see you in Colombia sometime. I'm currently in Medellin. Okay, CC. Thank you so much for the 20,000 Colombian pesos, man. I really, really, really appreciate that. Very cool, man. Currently in Medellin. What are you doing out there, buddy? What are you doing out there in Medellin? I would love to make a stop over there. Or let me know if you're on the east side of the country where I am at any point. Thanks so much, man. The donations help a ton. 20,000 pesos, baby. Seattle is beautiful, right, Mohammed? I feel the northwest part of America isn't known by tourists. All LA or New York or Chicago. Yeah, no, Seattle's beautiful. And pretty much everybody who comes to Seattle falls in love with it. I think the only people who don't love Seattle are the people who are from Seattle, like me. I love Seattle. I do, but I don't want to live there. It's too rainy. CC, working on my software company, enjoying dating here. Okay, CC, you're living the life out there. What's your software company do? That sounds cool. Where are you based? Are you based in the States and just making it happen on the road? Enjoying dating here, I can imagine. That's part of it. Also learned some Spanish. Very cool. Taking classes. C and CC. Lasting memories from Pereira. Eating lunch at Carlito's house. Wonderful memory. Going to the movies with Carlitos. A lot of memories of Carlitos. He's a really good guy. Really good friend. Yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, just remember loving bouncing around the downtown area. I just love all the action out there. It's a pretty lively little town for being a smaller city. It's like pretty bustling. Everything is concentrated right in the middle. Dave, have you ever felt unsafe in Colombia? Yeah. I've felt more unsafe in Mexico. But certainly, man. Certainly. Being in Cali. The first time I was in Cali, I felt unsafe. And then honestly, that's kind of it. I don't mean to cast such a dark light on Cali. I think I tend to do that. I like Cali. I love the dancing there. The people are very nice. But I just think it has a reputation of being a more dangerous city. And so maybe I just let that get to me. In Bogota, maybe once in Bogota I felt unsafe. Kind of walking around on an empty street at one point. Use. We're often miserable. At the Seattle comment. We're often miserable where we are born. Got to get out there. That's right. That's the motivation to go explore and see what else there is. Or else you don't even know where, you don't even know where you're really from unless you have you have something to compare it to. That's crazy though, that video that I sent you about Houston, huh? I mean, maybe not crazy for you. You know, but it was crazy for me to realize how bad of a city Houston is for not having a car. It's literally impossible to not have a car. Crazy. I have an iPhone 8. You think it's a bad idea to use my iPhone as my phone in Colombia? Would you not recommend recording video with it? Man, that's not a loaded question, but what I want to say. Using an iPhone isn't a bad idea necessarily, but you have to prep yourself. You get into situations, people do get robbed. You do get robbed sometimes, and it's nice to just be using a phone it's not going to break the bank if you lose it, because it happens. If you find yourself doing something stupid, walking around by yourself at night, then if you're going to be a lot more heartbroken if you lose an iPhone than if you lose some like Motorola. But if you're going to, if it's kind of part of what you're doing, if you're recording videos and stuff and that iPhone camera is insane, go for it, and if it gets stolen, it's not the end of the world. It's like $600-700 maybe. I don't know how much they're worth. I mean, it'll hurt, but then you'll learn. You'll be fine. I was using an iPhone for a while. No more car dependent cities. Nah, it was crazy for me to watch that video too. No more car dependent, right? Maybe we'll see Texas evolve that way. But man, when I think of car dependent cities, I absolutely think of Texas, and I guess Florida, and just the East Coast, you know. But that's how I felt in San Antonio. It's like there's no way I'm out here without a car. Like there's no infrastructure. If they try to take it, just give it. Yes, Joey. If they try to, yeah. If anyone asks, you know, has a weapon or whatever and tries to rob you, it's best to just give it. Move on. Life goes on. Daniel says, Edificio La Flora in Cali is a very nice neighborhood near the Chipi Chapi Mall. Okay. Edificio La Flora. What is the best, CC said, what's the best area in Cali to live in? Where is this? Where in Cali? What neighborhood is this? Oh, La Flora is in La Flora. La Flora. I don't like Laureles. CC says I don't like Laureles. I like Poblado, fan. Man, I don't know enough yet. I couldn't give you those tips. Probably from what I saw though, San Antonio seemed to be the kind of more touristy area there. So I would probably suggest San Antonio. But I don't know enough yet, my man. Morning walk around La Florida. Who's this guy? Passport stamp. Why do they say the women are so beautiful in Cali? Las mujeres, yeah. I don't know. Personally, they're beautiful everywhere in Colombia. I didn't think Cali was, especially. I didn't think there was anything crazy about Cali necessarily. Just to say, it doesn't beat Medellin for me. It doesn't beat Pereira for me. Bogotá, in my opinion. I think maybe it depends on, your type. Laureles in Medellin is a bit shady. I hang out Colombians, but I prefer Poblado. Okay. Yeah. This is hard to watch. That's, yeah. Yeah, the Cali curves, though. We definitely see some curves in Cali. This is the Feria de Flores. Let's see what Ace is up to. I know he's been posting a ton of videos from Mexico, getting his views, posting the chicas. It's a transition right there, huh? Confronting ignorance in Vietnam. Damn. Ace gets views. Good job. I see they're sweeping the hostel. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm at the school actually right now where I teach. And Rosarito, let's see what's going on, Ace. Damn. Oh, that's a nice camera. Nice, like, performs well, low light. Damn, that's crazy. He makes some great videos out here.
What's going on, guys? I'm here in Rosarito, Mexico. This is a beach town, as you can see. There's a lot of
I seen that video. He said hello, and she told him to go away.
locals enjoying their time. All these
Yeah, I imagine there's some racism out there.
people here. Today's a Thursday.
Let's do that.
To some of the locals, they told me that you want to come here on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
No, yeah, and nothing wrong with that. No, CC, I totally get you. He's getting more views because he shows party videos and girls. Otherwise, no, I wouldn't say his content's not useful. No, I would not agree with that. Because that is a use, you know, is feeling out and about without actually having to be out and about. Oh, there's this buddy, I forget his name. You know, you go out and you good time and you kind of feel like you're with him, and it's absolutely it's useful, you know. Oh, Tay International, I want to check out his videos. Yeah, no, he's doing good, man. Ace is doing great. Yeah, I mean, it's just you gotta, you know, find what works for you, and that's, you know, it's not the type of video I want to do because I just not as a natural thing for me. Ace is a very like, I think Ace really comes alive at those parties and stuff. So this is the type of content for him is very natural. That's cool. I want to see. I mean, I was just in Rosarito, so I kind of am like, I kind of just saw this stuff a couple months ago. I want to see what Wes is doing. I haven't checked up on Wes. I got canceled for making a fat joke. Damn.
What's up, guys? So today's gonna be a bit of a different video. I had this idea because
Yeah, Muhammad and Steve. Absolutely, to both those comments. Turn on the closed captions. No, bro, not in Spanish. Ace is hyper extroverted. Yes, he is. I'd love to make some videos with Ace. Hopefully, sometimes we cross paths. I think we could work well together. I think we probably could balance nicely. I think him and David worked really, really well together. I'd like to see more of that too. Excuse me. Yeah, Kush, absolutely. Ace did a lot with Venezuelan migrants and helps a lot of people. Yeah, of Haitians as well in Ecuador. I remember he just straight up was giving in Bogota. He's done a lot. You know, he's kind of tried it all. But Muhammad said you got to know your niche. Some guys get views by going into ghettos where it's dangerous. Yep, that works for Kurt. I mean, Kurt Cass, he does that, and it's cool because he gives people an experience of like, oh shit, you know, what's it like to be in a dangerous neighborhood in Peru, and he shows you, and it's real. You know, it's really people warning him like, don't go there. Are you gonna go for the student visa, CC? I missed your comment back there, see, about I scrolled back up. I can't find it though. You said it's not out yet. I'm going up. It's not out yet. I'm still working on it. I'm working on an automation tool with one-click CI/CD integration. I'm writing automation tests for software. Dope, dude. Good for you, man. What languages are you using? Bald and Bankrupt is the most ballsy I have ever seen. It says CC, and I think I agree with you. Him and Balder, right? Okay, what happened, Wes? What happened with Wes? What did you say? Yeah, I love watching Bald and Bankrupt. I think my status on Facebook, YouTube, and it generated a lot of controversy, to say the least. A lot of people always ask me, like, why don't you want to go back to the States? The people now.
feel that way in a second. This whole entire event and everything that's happening is a very good example of what it is about the States that I'm not really fond of. I recently put this post on my Instagram, right? I put it on YouTube, I put it on everywhere. And it's it was funny. I just had a really funny thought. I know it sounds really douchey, it sounds really assholey, but I think it's funny. And if we're taking the PC stuff out of it, I feel like most people agree. So I said, do you guys ever look at the people that you knew from before and be like, why is everybody so fat? And I thought that was funny. And it's funny because a lot of my friends were DMing me saying like, yes, absolutely, all the time, you know? So I know this is a very common thing. At the end of it, it got like a 70% yes and a 30% no. And about 900 people saw it. So like 111 people voted yes and 51 people voted no. And it's funny because people of all genders, races, everybody thinks this way. And I don't think this is offensive. If we're being honest, my time here, my experience with the Asian community and being in America, people really care about that stuff. People look at that stuff. Unfortunately, if you're a woman and you're overweight, in America, they're not gonna tell you this, but it makes you significantly less attractive. All across the board, being obese is not okay. I understand there are some circumstances like COVID, maybe you had a family member die, maybe you're super stressed at work right now. And I totally get that, you know? And my problem is not that people are obese. My problem is that people are constantly trying to make excuses for why they are obese and trying to attack me for having this opinion, even though it's really funny.
Politically disconnected. Yeah. What do you mean by politically disconnected? Just like don't keep up with it or like don't advocate for it? Pretty much. Yeah. I think politics is a crazy topic right now. And I just think it's not worth it to get involved because everybody just hates everybody and it doesn't matter what side you're on. It's just like such a violent thing right now. It's not worth it. Yeah. No political parties, not left or right. I suppose so. I mean, I would probably, lean more left. Most of my family does. And from being from Seattle, it's just like the culture there is very left. So a lot of that stuff has just been kind of brought up. I've been kind of brought up in it. So probably lean more left, but I'm just really not too into it.
Yeah, you're right. I'm fat. I should probably hit the gym a little more. That's probably the biggest thing that I've noticed the difference between like the people there and the people here. Here in Latin culture, it's very common to call people gordito, flaco, and like weight is not that big. It's like not.
UK office or US office? Come on. Sorry, Harry. I gotta disappoint you. It's gonna be all US, baby. The UK one's fine, but US is. I can watch that stuff over and over and over again. Flores says, I have not heard much on the political unrest in Colombia. Is it still happening? It's it has died down a lot. Depends on where you are. I'm curious to hear about what's going on in Cali because I'm not out there, and I don't have a ton of friends out there necessarily. But he said unsubscribing. Yeah, it seems to have really gone down, really gone down, and things seem to be really getting back to normal. The Independence Day was last week, the 20th, and there was some stuff that happened in Bogota, some police violence and what's the word? Civilian violence or whatever. But, yeah. I don't even know who Carl Pilkington is. Or maybe I do if I saw his face. No, I don't know who this guy is. If Wes is too much info, Marshall is too little info. What up, DK? Long time no see. Yeah, could be.
Like if I call you gordo, which means
I definitely have. I've always liked making content that's like if you know, you know. You just put stuff on the screen and the fans know what's going on. But I'm starting to lean a little more towards kind of explaining a little bit more and trying to approach each video as if it's the first video that you've ever seen. Look up the Ricky Gervais show. I really like Ricky Gervais. I feel like I've watched him when he hosted the Emmys. Or I think that was the Emmys. I've watched that like 20 times. Ricky Gervais show. Dun, 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 dun. Stephen Merchant's Carl Pilkington. Okay. it a podcast? Be good if it was a podcast. I could listen to that.
It's like fatty. It's like, what's up, man? You know, just like negro, just like mono. Like none of those things mean anything. They're just all terms of endearment. But then all of a sudden, when we come to America, where the obesity rate's like 50%, and we want to talk about weight because it's a very big problem, all of a sudden people get so touchy about it, you know? This whole Facebook post is just a whole entire mess. I know a ton of people looked at it and they 100% agreed. And you can tell by the votes that I had on YouTube, that the votes that I had on Instagram, on Facebook and everything. People are thinking this, you know? It's very taboo to talk about it because if you talk about something like this,
Yeah, Andy just showed up on your vlog. That was like, that's Marshall. Yeah. I mean, and that's a hard one to tackle because it's like I would like to give more context for what's going on. And I guess I could. I guess maybe I'll get better at doing that. But it's like I met Andy one day. I met her on Tinder and I went to meet up with her and she was really fun and really cool. And it was just like one day, and that's kind of it. And I didn't really anticipate like making more videos. So I don't know. I could have made an intro like, "Hi, today I'm going on a Tinder date." I guess that would have been cool too. Oh well. You always have to put other people. Yeah, Wes pretty opinionated guy. Nothing wrong with that. It's some people's flavor, some people's not.
You get canceled. When I was in college, you know, I always kind of just like went with the wind. You know, I didn't really stand up for myself. And something that I noticed in the States, going back to
what's the deal with the Chinese restaurant? Oh. If you know, you know. That's right, see. If you know, you know. I think I saw this. Dogs. Adopting a dog, that's a big move.
Love their dogs, and especially here, the city is very much set up for people to have their pets. And you know, you think that in America is very pet crazy, but here in Colombia it's actually even more, I would say. So this little guy here, his name is Simba, and I've had him for about a week now. Yeah, we're not entirely sure what he is, but he looks like a mix of a pit bull and a Labrador. He's actually a rescue. We went to a foundation, and it was really cool because the story of how I got him is very, very awesome. And I wanted to share that with you guys as well as talk about the dog culture here in Colombia. So a couple of months ago, a subscriber of mine came down here to Manizales, and him and I were talking. We were trying to meet up, but we couldn't because of the protests, and I think we were also closed up.
I'd be curious, Harry, how much do you think he's paying for his place?
And it turns out that he
I don't know. I haven't.
From Hacienda Heights, where I was from, so it was really crazy.
I would imagine he would have disclosed that. But if he's in Manizales, maybe a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, I bet he's paying 400. Would be a pretty safe bet. Looks nice. But personally, I think it's a bad idea to open a restaurant business without a great reason. What do you mean by a great reason? What would be a great reason to open a restaurant business? Like you have like something special and unique, or like there's a high, oh, cute puppy. I mean, I'd be scared to, open like any brick and mortar type business. Dang, they got you paying rent, Harry. No, yeah, $400. Yeah, you're not finding anything for $400 in Portland. Not a room where I used to live in Portland. A room is probably going to cost you $600. Cute. Cali is cheaper than Medellin. Yes, Cali is cheaper than Medellin. London is 700. That's a pound, right? That's symbol. a month average for a room? DK says, well, 90% fail. It's really hard work. Said, I feel like you should have a culinary. Yeah. No, I get it, man. I would know the first thing about doing it. I agree with you, DK. Chinese food can be pretty popular here. That is interesting. You know, having, you know, someone of Asian descent. I'm not sure if he's Chinese. Or, I would assume so. You know, it gives you a leg up if you have like a more authentic presentation. Like, you know, you could definitely do it. Every city I've been to has Chinese restaurants here in Colombia. In-house share. An in-house share, okay. Nice. Good camera work. Always good camera work from Wes. He's got some nice color. Joey, what type of work will you be doing in Pamplona? I will be working with On the Ground International in Pamplona, and what they do and what I will be doing is helping Venezuelans Venezuelans who are refugees leaving their country and walking through Colombia on their way to a new life. And what they do is they give them a place to sleep. These are people literally walking barefoot across the border in through Cucuta and then heading south towards Bogota, and gives them a place to sleep for a night, gives them some food. Yeah, so there's a bunch of different kind of things involved. Feeding them, like feeding them sandwiches and stuff. It should be pretty impactful, and for me and for these people, like it'll be rewarding work, and I'm very excited to get into it. Harry, did you have to pay to join that work? Not yet, but they provide like cheaper housing and kind of cheaper food, and so I do have to pay to sleep there and for some of the food, but it's very cheap. It's very cheap. So I think it's dogs. I think it's 5,000 pesos or maybe 10,000 pesos a night to sleep there, and then for food it's like 15,000 pesos a week to help like chip in. Yeah, always thought about international. C says always thought about international volunteer work, but many were expensive or questionable. Yeah, there's a lot that are like, here, come volunteer with us and then pay us blah 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 per month. You know, that's it's one way to do it, but this was through Workaway. I found it, which is generally just a volunteer exchange. You volunteer your time, and then you get some accommodation. It's like what I'm doing here with teaching English. This looks crazy though, man. I can't even. I don't think I really know what I'm getting into. Aid tent. Wow. I plan to stay in Colombia for the holidays. I don't know yet, Fulvera. I'm going to come. I'll be back. I'm going to the States in September. I'll be back here in October. And then we'll kind of see what the opportunities present. Yeah. Maybe. I'm sure my family would like if I came home for like Christmas and stuff. John says, one of the first Latin Americans I met was a Venezuelan in Barranquilla. The need there is so great. Yeah, man. It's a constant, like literally most of that country is suffering and trying to get out and live a better life because you just can't. So there's no way to support yourself in Venezuela unless you have money coming in from the outside and like family. Good guy, Marshall. He says, we will see, man. We will see. It could be, I'm very excited to see like potentially where this kind of takes us with the channel. I think it could be a cool direction. It would make me feel happy and fulfilled helping other people. And this just, you know, it's also great. It's great content. Like it will feel good to make videos about helping people and spread awareness. And I think people will like seeing it. And a really positive. I think it could be a really positive thing. William, sorry, I missed your comment here. Are Colombian people you know upset you were helping Venezuelan? Man, when I was in Medellin, there was a definite animosity felt by Colombians towards Venezuelans. No one's been upset. That's a great question and a great observation, William. No one's upset. No one like detests them openly that I've heard, but you can kind of feel it, certainly, at certain parts, certain people. You can feel that they're not excited about Venezuelans coming in because it, you know, similar to any refugee situation or any alien or whatever refugee situation, it puts stress on the country and it puts stress on the economics of the country, where you have people coming in and, you know, receiving healthcare using the infrastructure that the taxpayers pay for, and so I'm sure it's not all just like this positive emotion from the Colombians, but I haven't had any outright kind of open anger towards them, or I haven't experienced that or heard that. Let's see, 270 followers. Maybe by the time I leave, they're at 300. Let's get them to 300 followers, and we'll see, man. What if we could raise some money for these guys? Well, let me get there and like see that it's all legit and good, but that would be cool if we could raise some money. That'd be cool. Joey, €10, man. Here is a night's sweet, man. Here is a night's accommodation and some food for your volunteering. Joey, thank you so much, my man. I really appreciate that. Really, really do. And I'm excited for you to tell me what's going on and what your plans are in Tunja and in Colombia. And yeah, this could be the beginning of something very fun and special for both of us. But no, anyway, I appreciate your donation, my man. Thank you so much. Joey. I went to Tunja this last weekend and met up with some friends of Joey's that he made when he was there teaching English, and had a great time. So thanks, Joey, for many reasons. What up, Chicken Marsala? Welcome back. How you doing? How does Carlito feel about your Venezuelan volunteerism? I don't know. Actually, I haven't really gotten his opinion about it. You know, he understands that me volunteering is something that I want to do, what I've been wanting to do. I'm not sure how he feels directly about the Venezuelan aspect of it. One of our newest projects is our English classes being taught to our resident Venezuelan and Colombian volunteers at the shelters we support in Pamplona. Ages of the students vary, but the excitement doesn't. That's great, man. Please call the series of videos Marshall the Missionary. Wait, I'm tripping over my words. Does missionary have a religious? Yeah, it's a religious mission. Okay. Yeah, probably not, Harry. Going to spread Christianity in a foreign country, that's not my mission. But it does kind of roll off the tongue. Yeah, Flores, Tunja is a beautiful city, man. I really liked it. I've heard mixed things. People saying they didn't love Tunja. I loved it. Don't see any donate button. I'll try to contact you later. No worries, John. I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate the thought. Let's check back in, see what's going on. Oh, nice. We are getting into some footage here in Pozos Azules. This is Natalia. So this is Pozos Azules. This is a couple of lakes that are nearby here, Villa de Leyva. Beautiful, and you can come and rent ATVs and little go-karts and whip them around in the sand. So we came out here a couple weekends ago and did that. Really fun. 50,000 pesos for an hour, whatever that is, like 12, 13 bucks maybe. That's Juliana on the left, and then on the right is Natalia. Two teachers at the school. Well, Juliana is kind of runs everything, and then Natalia is a teacher here. These were so fun. I got some great pictures from this. Maybe I'd like to go do it again. They didn't rent any dirt bikes. I would have liked to got on a dirt bike. When you go out with locals, do you pay for them? Not any differently than like in the States. I offer to, and just kind of out of being polite, but Colombians are pretty similar to American culture, or a lot of cultures where it's, it's kind of like a little back and forth. No, I got it. No, I got it. But yeah, I offer to pay. Michael Pham, come to San Diego, California. I'm a fan. I was just in San Diego a couple months back. Michael Pham. I guess I can try to let you know next time I'm out there. I'll be in Norco, California in September. Not too far, a couple hours away. Harry says, what was the biggest culture shock for you? It's hard to remember, man. It's kind of a hard question because it was, the first time was really 4 years ago. And really the first time that I traveled was in 2013 when I went to Brazil for my first time. That was my first international trip. The first thing I think of is the toilet paper that doesn't go in the toilet. That was a weird culture shock. That was a weird, just totally different thing. Getting used to throwing toilet paper in the garbage after you use it. I'd have to really think about that. It's a great question, man. What happened to the girl from Spain, Michael? Long time ago, 4 years ago. That was done. We dated for a little while and went on to date other people. That's kind of it. C says, what do you learn from teaching English? I guess just I've gotten a lot better at teaching English. I don't know about any like bigger life lessons when it comes to teaching English. I mean, I've learned that I like to really, the way that I learn is like I really like to go slow and perfect things, and I tend to take that approach with the students, and I don't think it's the best approach. Like if they don't get something, I just stay there and like we just continue to drill it. And like I have, you have, they have, he, she has, and I'm like just doing these repetitions trying to get them to do the grammar correctly. But it just takes patience, and then it takes them practicing. And I get frustrated, you know, and like I want them to get it, but they really have to practice on their own time. Anyway, that's just me rambling about teaching English. I've really enjoyed it. That sounds great, brother. Definitely connect with me. You can stay with me anytime. I appreciate that, Michael. You come to Norco, hit me up. I'm from LA. Okay, Fulvera. Word. Yeah, Norco's like a second home for me. I think I'm actually going to move my stuff out of Portland and into a storage unit out near Norco, somewhere out there. My first international was Cuba, CC. I still have those amazing memories. That's crazy. I would love to go to Cuba. Do they use B-days over there? Harry, what do you mean? Like, do they celebrate birthdays? Is that what you mean? They definitely do. Look at Natalia. She is. They gave us this thing as like a COVID protection, this little white thing that we have around our head. It's not spread COVID in those rented helmets. And that's so funny. She kept complaining. She's like, I can't see anything. There we go. She got fixed. There you go. No, DK, it wasn't like that. It wasn't hit it and quit it. We dated for a while. No. Yeah, that's life, brother. Michael says, I'm glad you're still preserving your passions. Thanks, man. Yep, doing it. Are you just still doing comp sci? I am just traveling full time, Michael. I worked in a software. I worked for a company for 3 years doing software, and then I am done now. Right now, I'm just focusing on YouTube and just making it work like this. It's a small like toilet thing they have in Europe. What was that? What do you say? Harry said, bidets. Bidets. No, there's no bidets out here. I have a bidet in Portland. Highly recommend bidets. No, there's no bidets out here. There absolutely should be though, right? Like the whole thing is the sewage systems can't handle toilet paper in them. But there's no bidets. Angel says every time I travel, coming back to the States feels like downgrade, and we're just getting taxed to death here in New York. Yeah, coming home, it's always nice coming back home. It's nice. I get an overwhelming feeling of like you can like let your guard down. You're very, the States is very safe. The States are very safe, and that's the feeling I keep getting when I come back home. It's like you can walk around in the middle of the night on your phone by yourself. You don't have to worry, depending on where you are, but certainly in Portland and a lot of places in Southern California. CC says Cuba's not the same. I went in Havana in 2014. No internet, not much cell phones. It was an amazing time. Just all natural now. Now it's different. I feel like it's still that. I feel like they still don't have internet. No, hardly any cell phone data. Now there's like protests in the street. It's a crazy, crazy time in Cuba right now. I would love to go, but it's not the right time. This video will be out within the week. I'm going to post one to either tomorrow or the next day, and then this will be the following one. Yeah, back-to-back questions, Fulvera and Angel. Yeah, let me see, what day is it? It's Monday. I'll have one out on Wednesday, and this one maybe on Sunday, I'm hoping. And have data. Okay. Well, people have phones now and have data. It's more common. Okay. That's true. They got 3G out there. I guess, yeah, you know more than I was. Was it all natural white sand, blue sky? Okay, well, cell phones don't make the sand not white. My guy. Yeah, but I believe it. It's a very natural, a beautiful natural place, an island out there. Your logo's cool. Who did it? Actually, I found someone on Fiverr to do it for me. and did it for like $50. It was great. I'd have to find out the name of who did it. Oh, okay. It was like 1960s and 2014. I know. I believe that. Absolutely. Look at these photos. Like some like action shots. That one's going on the Insta for sure. I'd love to go to Cuba. Get some like real dancing from the source, man. Get some rumba wowanko, this salsa dancing, insane salsa dancing from Cuba. That's where it's all born. Oh, you just went back, huh? A couple years back. No, I believe it. I believe it's changing. I mean, in 2019, that's when some of that embargo was lifted. Is that right? Yes, of course. It was invented in Cuba. Cuban son. In Colombia, do you ever feel like people want to be friends because Westerners have money? I don't. No, I don't. You know, I think from afar you could like speculate, like, oh, you know, you have money and these people don't, and some people don't, and you know, people want to be like opportunistic. But really, when it comes down to it, everyone's just living their life, and then you're a person just like anybody else. You walk in and you're from a different place, and they all like assume you have money. That's for sure. They all assume you have money, but I've never felt that someone just wanted to be my friend because I was from a Western country and I had money or whatever. Whereas Paloma in Colombia, you are close to Bucaramanga. You should go visit there and go to Giron, a beautiful town, very colonial. Pamplona is near Bucaramanga. It's like 3 hours away. Excuse me. To be honest, Cece, that's a great point. To be honest, I read a lot of negative stuff on Medellin expat group, but when I go on dates, the girls always... Same here, man. Like, I've never met girls who are like clearly out for your money, you know, and it's just something you can feel, you know, you can feel when someone's genuinely interested in you or connecting with you. And maybe people come and maybe people are a little older or kind of, I don't know, like they're people, you know, people are coming with money and kind of with that intention, and then they're going to attract a certain type of girl or something like that. So Pamplona is here in between Cucuta and Bucaramanga. And then what did you, yeah, so it's right in between. So I assume I will bounce to Bucaramanga, which I think is yeah, 3.5 hours there, and then I think the same to Cucuta. Oh, that's way quicker. Wow. That's just a lot more direct, I guess. Not through all the mountains. Cool, that's quick. Hour and 20, hour 45. Yeah, Volvera. You should go to Giron. Do I already have that starred for some reason? Okay. For some reason I have that starred already. La Paloma. Yeah, I've tried Paloma. They're very sweet. Women are all into money, hypergamous, one way or another. Okay, that's a pretty dark view you got there, DK. Yeah, no, I'll check that out. Hiron. That's what I'm thinking, John. I noticed that a lot of these trips you're like doing 5 miles an hour around like insanely tight curves and stuff like that. Oh, there's Bethany King. Okay. I've been emailing with her.
It's about a 2-hour drive from the Venezuelan border. And we are providing aid to the Venezuelans who are walking across the country.
Dude, so tight.
As long as along the route. And before I tell you more about that, let me give you a little background on the situation in Venezuela. Venezuela is the most oil-rich nation in the world. And for many years, the success of their oil industry made them the strongest economy in South America. People were immigrating from all over the world, from China and from the Middle East, to start businesses in Venezuela because there was so much wealth.
Have you been to Bucaramanga yet?
I
was there for like one day, so no, not really.
The country's largest industries, and the oil industry spiraled down.
No, you can ask plenty. Ask away, John.
The oil industry dropped from a $51 billion industry
Canyon
to $1 billion
Chicamocha.
in just 1 year. This
Chichamocha.
led to an instant spike in inflation as the government began printing more money to cover its international debts, and also led to the beginning of food shortages. By 2016, food shortages were so severe that the average Venezuelan lost 19 pounds and over 1 million Venezuelans fled the country. Thousands of Venezuelans are crossing into Colombia every day, and as their currency is now almost worthless, they don't have the few dollars it would take to buy a bus ticket, so instead are walking across the country. Because of this, the locals call them caminantes, or walkers. The young and healthy walkers can make it to Bogota, Colombia's capital, in about a month. But for the elderly or families with children, it can take much longer. Many of them are traveling even farther, hoping to reach Peru, Ecuador, or Chile. I first came to Colombia in February of 2019, and my plan was to only stay for 3 months. The needs here have been so immense. Here I am, 2 years later. The organization has grown, and our primary goal is to support the local organizations. Pamplona is about a 2 to 3 day walk for the Venezuelans from the border, and there's a huge change in elevation. Cucuta at the border, it's very hot, and then they climb about 8,000 feet. We're up in the mountains here, and it's a lot chillier. A lot of them aren't prepared for the change in temperature. But the first thing that they find when they arrive in Pamplona is our 2 shelters, Douglas and Marta, right at the entrance of Pamplona. Marta is a Colombian lady with just a really big heart who has opened her home for the last 4 years to the Venezuelans. She can house about 50 to 60 women and children in her shelter, and she has extended her kitchen. She has a large cooking operation, and if needed, can cook food for up to 500 or 600 people per day. Douglas' shelter is right next to Marta's. Douglas was a shoemaker before this crisis in Venezuela, and he quit his job in order to devote full-time to the Venezuelans that are arriving, and he's spent the last 4 years building up wooden platforms on his hillside where he can house 200 to 250 walkers per night.
On the Ground International is run by volunteers from around the world who make up the backbone of what we do. One of our most important daily activities is supporting the shelters with their routines. This could include preparing and serving food, cleaning the shelters, and kids programs. Something else we do is run medical clinics at the shelters and at other local aid points.
My favorite project here, though, is the clinic, which I tend to run every night at one of the shelters that the Caminantes stay at. We do that, try to do it every night from 5 to 7, and what we offer is pretty much basic medical assistance. So in the United States, I was an EMT and first responder, so here I can offer pretty much giving people medications, helping with foot and wound care, because a lot of the Caminantes walk barefoot. And because they're walking so much, a lot of them just have general stress injuries.
Man, that's crazy. So fucking excited to get involved with this stuff, man. How much potential is there? Mohammed, yeah. I feel sorry for migrants. Feel sorry for these people. I mean, I literally can't imagine what that's like. Angel says if Marshall hadn't stopped making videos, he'd be at 200K subs by now. Yeah, probably. Thanks, I appreciate that.
To their feet and their legs, so giving them a splint or wrapping their feet, working with the blisters and see what the best option for them is. Also, because there's a lot of kids walking with their parents, a lot of them don't have the right diet, so we give them vitamins and probiotics if they need it.
For the caminantes, the walk between the different aid points can be long and treacherous. So to support the struggle, we provide a project called Mobile Aid. Mobile Aid is a project where we hire a local driver for the day, fill up their car with supplies, and drive a few hours up or down the route, handing out much needed food, water, and hygiene products to the caminantes. Where we can, we also the most vulnerable a ride, which can save hours of walking.
So our work as a volunteer here is really important because we can also give a break for the parents. In the evening we go to the shuttle and we just play with the children. For example, we help them painting or drawing, and we give them some games, and it's
I will be volunteering there for 1 month to start, and we'll see what happens after that.
Normal life for young people, I think it's important, even for not so young people, for all the children.
Every volunteer that comes here is guaranteed to make a difference in the lives of the caminantes and eventually leave with the most unforgettable memories.
What's up, Leo? Did you have trouble with the Paisa accent in Armenia? No. The Paisa accent's pretty nice to understand, pretty easy, really slow, sing-songy. The best accent, in my opinion, or the easiest, is the Rolo accent, the Bogota accent. But overall, there's not really too many tough accents here for me that I've experienced, except for the costeña, the Cartagena and Santa Marta. That was a little difficult.
That was pretty special. It was a good thing. I had to wait all day and do a little bit of coordination, Spanish talk with the bus driver to get him up here. But it was good in the end. We got 30 adults and 10 kids on a bus and about 25 kilometers up to Pamplona, which helps them considerably because it was late at night and they had nowhere to sleep down where they were.
It was the woman at La Laguna who was separated from her children. We were very concerned, so we picked her up.
We took her up to the La Laguna shelter, and the day passed, night passed, still no sign of the family. She
sat out on the front of La Laguna shelter and just sat there watching out over the road that you could just see through the fog.
Over 24 hours since she had lost her family, sort of thing, she'd obviously started to really get upset and distraught, and our friends, all the OTG team, messaged and said, we found them. We picked the kids up in the car and then we told them where to go, and reunited that family, and that was yeah.
Are you in theory?
Yeah, it's upsetting.
Don't exhibit me.
I don't know, I think this is something everyone should know about what's happening in Venezuela. And I think it's just really important to think outside of yourself.
I think this is probably one of the best things we've done.
You know that you do something that's important for them, even if you just give some food or just give some time to them. It helps them a lot.
It's really tough to see these people. They're all so kind and they're all so happy still, and it really makes you grateful for everything you have.
If you have the ability to do something like this, specifically on the ground international, you should do it. Take some time. And again, if you can't take the time off, then look, a smallest donation will still go the furthest way. $15 will feed your full mobile aid for the day or something like that, and it's not a lot of money, but it goes a very long way, and it would help no matter what.
Being a part of this organization is indescribably rewarding, and my hope is that you can be a part of it too. So get in touch. We'd love to hear from you.
Fuck, great video. That is so insane. Great video. Wow, y'all. So that's where I'm heading. If you're just tuning in, that's where we're going in less than a week. We're gonna show up there on Sunday, and we're gonna start helping out. And I told them I want to make videos the whole time, and they said cool. Because I told them, we promote. There's a good chance we can raise some money and bring more awareness to it. So I would super appreciate that. Like once we start making those videos, if you feel like donating or whatever, or volunteering or whatever, that'd be so sick if we could make a difference. Use this YouTube channel for something bigger than us. All right, CC. Have fun, man. Enjoy Medellin at night. Volvera has a great video. Inspiring. Wow, I was right. John, I'm in awe. The side of me unexpected. Yeah. It's kind of a new thing for me too, man. It's kind of a new thing for me too. Just kind of, let's get some music going again. I just feel like I'm at a point in my life where I've tried a lot of things for myself, and I just think that everything is kind of fleeting, but I think one thing that's continuously fulfilling is, finding ways to help other people, big and small, big ways and small ways. Not big people and small people, but big ways to help people in small ways. And so I'm optimistic that this could be something very, very cool. I'm happy. Will your volunteer videos be monetizable? Yeah, it's a hard thing. It's a hard line, Chicken, or Marcella, you want it to be purely just helping other people, but at the same time, I would also like to be able to have enough money to keep doing it longer term, and so therefore I would like to monetize the stuff and keep that money for myself, and then give all the donations to the people who need it. I guess we'll cross that bridge more when we come to it. John D. Oh man, thank you so much, John. I just upgraded my Patreon with you. Super cool, man. Thank you so much. That is very meaningful, and I appreciate that a ton. Really helping people is cool. Yeah, see, absolutely. We might be at the beginning of something really powerful here, Who knows? We spend a month here, and then who knows? After that, if the videos go really well, we'll see. Matusi, what's going on, man? Good to see you again. What's up, Marcos? What type of Spanish is easier, Colombian Spanish or Spanish is spoken in Spain? Dude, I cannot understand a word of Spaniards when they speak. It's so frustrating. What is life without the feeling you get from helping people? Yeah, I mean, I guess this far in my life, that's kind of the endlessly fulfilling way to live life, is what it seems like. And it seems like a lot of cool philosophies are built around helping people. A lot of religions, Christianity is around helping people. I think a lot of the Buddhist and Taoism is about just thinking about other people. Not that I'm super well read in a lot of that stuff, but there's something to it, is kind of the point that I want to make. All right, Joey, we will catch you next time. Please hit me up with your ideas. Joey Ingles, with his own YouTube channel. I don't know. What do you think is a good, Marcela? Just going back to that question, because I have been thinking about that a lot. You know, I want the videos to come across. I want them to come across as genuine as possible. I don't want it to seem like I'm, you know, and I want to find a balance of taking the money that I'm getting from YouTube and then distributing it to the right people, distributing it to people in need, but then also being able to live off that. So I can't just say any money that I make here is going straight towards people who need it, because I do want to keep some so I can continue living my life. So any ideas are welcome there. Really, I'm just kind of how I keep it honest, straightforward. Maybe I just tell people percentage-wise, I'm going to keep 15% and then the rest of it goes to people. Volvera says, I need to learn how to dance salsa like Marcos. By the way, did you get the guitar you were searching for? I want to learn to play. I'm a beginner. Any advice on how to learn to play? I did. Last weekend I went to Tunja and I bought a guitar, and I think I'll make a video of all of my time in Tunja, and then I will include that there. I got a great little requinto, it's kind of a half-size guitar in Tunja. Plays so beautifully. Yes, I'm very happy, and I'll take that with me on my travels, and I plan on keeping that one longer. And anyway, yeah. As far as advice on how to play, there's no good news there. The first kind of few months is pretty painful. It's a steep curve where you're building up that hand strength, because there's a lot of muscle building when you're learning how to play guitar. And I did that a lot when I was like 11, 12, 13. I remember getting so mad and like punching my guitar because I could not play some of these chords when I was like 12. But my dad's an excellent guitar player, and he's always helped me. But I would just definitely check out like Justin Guitar on YouTube. And my biggest tip would be find a very easy song and learn how to play it. Speaking of John D. Barnett, I think I was calling you Barrett. Sorry, John D. Barnett. Let me make sure you get included in these videos under the thank you. This is our little house our little hostel that we live in. 2 bedrooms, a little tiny table we eat around. The roof is so low we hit our head on it all the time. Alright, I need to use the restroom. Do I like heavy metal, old school Korn, Papa Roach, System of a Down, old Linkin Park? Damn, those are some throwbacks. Definitely had a period where I listened to all of that when I was like elementary school. I was really into all that. Linkin Park, I was so into Linkin Park in like 5th, 6th grade. All those albums, Meteora, Hybrid Theory, Reanimation, System of a Down, a little bit, Papa Roach, not so much. Korn, when I was younger, yeah. Heavy metal, not so much. I was into like hardcore, kind of like emo stuff too in high school, like Under Oath. I loved Under Oath. I don't know if that's kind of the same genre, not too much. I remember when I first visited Villa de Leyva with my Colombian wife. It was awesome. I truly miss it. Yeah, man. I'm pleasantly surprised being here in Villa de Leyva. I think I will also miss it. It's crazy when you're in. It's hard to really appreciate stuff while you're still inside it. And I'm still in this moment, and I am enjoying it and loving the peaceful walks around the town and the family that I've made here. The good friends I've made here. But I think I'll really appreciate it of like a year from now and just to think back like, man, what a peaceful time this has been. Offspring I was into. Social Distortion, no, I was not. But Offspring and kind of more along those lines would be like, Offspring would be kind of closer to like Green Day and Blink-182, which probably to this day, the most obsessed I've ever been with a band was Blink-182 when I was in 7th and 8th grade, 9th grade. Hansu Kim, what's up? From South Korea. That's far away. That might be one of the furthest I've ever seen in the chat or anything. So what's up? How you doing? All right, I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Like 2 minutes. We back. Mayhem, what's going on? I used to have a Halo teammate named May, and his gamer tag was Mayhem. I'm curious if you're him, but I don't think you are. Have you ever encountered women in Colombia who are overly flirtatious? Yes. Damn, I kind of burned myself. I was cooking with some really hot pepper, and I wiped my eye and kind of burned my skin. Yes, absolutely. Where would that be? I guess in Cali, and then in kind of in Cartagena. I remember my first week being there, find some pretty flirtatious girls. Yeah. South Korea in the chat. Flores says, our plan is to retire in Colombia. This year we are planning to buy a home in Bucaramanga and then do missionary work later on when I leave the workforce. Give our time to help the children. That's crazy. Can you remind me where you live, Flores? So your wife is from Colombia. Chicken Marcella says, are you overly flirtatious? Are you new to this channel? Yeah, that's that's kind of what I was thinking too. I was like, man, you just gotta watch some of those videos. It's crazy. Pereira, I forgot. Yeah, Pereira. Yeah, man. It's a flirty culture, man. Folvera is LA. What part of LA? Yeah, you just said that just earlier in the chat, I remember. Yeah, man. Actually, Folvera, if you can send me an email or get in touch with me, Instagram, I would love to link up when next time I'm in Norco. I'll be in Norco Riverside-ish in probably late September or early October, something like that. So, yeah, man. That'd be tight. That's cool to hear you're interested in kind of doing some similar things. That's what it sounds like. Bucaramanga. Why Bucaramanga, by the way? I guess you said you went to Giron, and spent some time out there. Where's Norwalk? Oh, out. Norwalk is between... I really don't know that area that well. Cool. Above Lakewood, east of Compton, East LA. Cool, man. Downey. Bucaramanga is a beautiful city called the city of parks. Also, the housing there is cheaper. Okay. I would believe that because it's not really on many people's radar, right? You know, I guess the obvious ones on people's radars: Cartagena, Santa Marta, Medellin, Cali, y Bogota, maybe. But, you know. This was a fun day at Pozos Azules. Fun day. Got a lot of great drone footage out here, too. Natalia. George Sandoval, what's up, man? How you doing? That is still the case. Polvera says, when I visited Pozos Azules, you were not allowed to swim in them. That is absolutely still the case. I wonder what the deal is there. You know, why? I wonder if they use that water for drinking or, you know, who knows. Excellent views, see. Yeah, man. Just all over the place. Just gorgeous. We're really up here. We're up at about 8,000 feet. Pretty high up here. Lakes, mountains, landscapes, hikes. This is Juliana. She's the owner or runs the school out here where I teach English. Like, let's do an album cover. Natalia's very fun. She's from Colombia, from Duitama, pretty close here. Nice. Okay. The reason is that you don't want to contaminate, since at the bottom it has minerals and thus want to maintain it pristine. That makes a ton of sense. Here is one Pozo Azul. Looks a little like parts of Colorado. Yeah, I have thought that it looks like parts of Eastern Oregon. I take a vacation out to this lake called Wallowa Lake in Eastern Oregon yearly. I guess we're starting to do it yearly, but it reminds me a ton of this. And that's actually what I'm going to do in September. In September, I'll take a trip to Wallowa Lake, Oregon with some really good friends. It's funny. It's like now I kind of am working in Colombia, working and living and enjoying it. And then when I go to the States, it's like take 5 weeks, go to the States, see everybody, take a nice vacation there. There's a Chiva. And so I am looking forward to heading back to the States and checking in with everybody in September. A whole month of September, first week of October, I'll be back in the States. So nice to have Eduardo, dude. Eduardo's the fucking best editor. So nice. Marshall's gonna end up marrying a Colombian girl and end up living there. Maybe someday. I'm so not mentally in that space where I'm looking for any type of relationship. You know, I'm just so focused on making things work on YouTube and just kind of having the freedom to come and go and do as I please right now. Really jumping into the 30s. You know, I'm 30 years old now. So just jumping into 30s and kind of making it about the things I want to do and my dreams, and just want to make sure I don't leave anything. What's the term? What's the phrase? Leave anything on the table? Something like that. I just want to know at the end of it all that I did my best and really tried to pursue my dreams. And that's what I'm doing. Not to say that you can't do that while you're married or whatever, but for me, I have a hard time kind of doing two things at once. I'm kind of all in on one thing at a time. Dude, the dogs here are so cute. The dogs in Villa de Leyva is something different. There's dogs everywhere, and which is similar to a lot of places in Colombia, but and in Latin America. But here they're like really well taken care of. You don't want to leave any stones unturned. Yeah. Yep, that's great, Marcelo. Don't leave any stones unturned. Just look back and say, yeah, I did everything I could. I tried everything I could. And yeah. Or did everything that I wanted to. Didn't compromise. So this is funny. I don't know if I got it on film, but so that's the guy who like rents the ATVs. We're here renting an ATV, and then Natalia was gonna rent one for herself, but she was kind of scared. And we're like, no, give it a try, Natalia. Natalia is there on the right, and so she gets on one to like kind of try it out, and she immediately crashes it into another ATV. And so we're like, no, okay, hop on the back of mine, and then so she rode on the back of mine. I have known or seen Marshall's videos when he started. It was awesome to experience what he was going through, and Marshall motivated me to say yes to my wife and visit Colombia. That's awesome. Fulvera, that's awesome, man. Thank you. Where's your wife from? Jeff Bruno. What's up, buddy? ¿Qué más, parcero? ¿Qué más? I'm chilling, man. Oh, she's from Santander. Okay, that makes more sense as well than why you would want to buy a place there in Bucaramanga. Probably close to some family out there. Chilling, Jeff. We're doing some editing. We were just checking in on that foundation there that I'm going to be going to on Saturday. I'm leaving here on Saturday. Going to arrive there on Sunday. Start working with some Venezuelan refugees and just getting excited about what's to come. Got, I guess, 5-6 more days here. I wonder if we could hear this audio. Maybe not. No. Mute. Oh no, he has shared sound. What? You're leaving one cold climate for another? Yes, that's right.
You have to wear the backpack, okay? Okay. Down, pull it. Good. Yeah? Yeah? Good? Yeah. That's good. Okay, you're gonna hold on, okay? I got him. Good?
Yeah, leaving one. It's cold here, dude. I got my jacket. I got a sweater on underneath. And then, that's too fun. Yeah, no, it is cold. It's cold here. Cold in, it's gonna be cold in Pamplona. Cold on kind of this whole side. I guess not in Bucaramanga, but I guess up in these mountains over on the east side of Colombia. Yeah, she looked uncomfortable. Yeah, she was pretty sketched out, pretty nervous. This guy was nice. He took us to like a really nice spot on this. It was guided. It was a whole guided kind of tour around this little like area. We're just driving around, doing circles. But he drove us to a really nice spot, caught the sunset, and he's like, "Yeah, get off. Let's take pictures. Give me your phone. We'll take some good pictures." And he got some great pictures. I'll post those maybe this week. Look at that pro shots.
Sí, listo. Vamos. Sí, listo. Vamos. Vamos.
Oh, there it is. John Barnett. Thank you, John. Again, if you're still in the chat, John just upgraded his Patreon pledge to be a parcero, the mid-level. Thank you so much, man, if you're still in the chat. I'll get that updated so that you get thanked in this video here. Did you go to the dinosaur museum, the clay house, wine tasting? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. The clay house, I should probably go see. I walk by that thing all the time. My salsa teacher lives right next to the clay house right out there. And I run by it most days when I go running. And wine tasting, it's not something that I would do. I don't drink at all. Man, what you're doing impresses the hell out of me, and that's not easy to do. Cool, John. I appreciate that. Damn, look at that sunset behind. Man, some of the most beautiful nature I think I've ever seen is in this country. No, John, I appreciate that, my man. That makes me feel good and motivates me to, just keep doing it, keep going, keep trying new things and trying to make it work.
Wakalas? ¿Qué es?
Wakalas because was in the garbage.
Ah,
Yeah.
wakalas.
Because comida no wakalas, but it was in the garbage, so wakalas.
Gross. Wakalas?
Wakalas. No! No, Marshall. Really?
Natalia's funny as hell, dude. Whenever she laughs, I laugh.
Bogotá.
Ludo, Melissa.
Regresan de Bogotá.
Sí.
¿Cómo te fue?
Bien, sí.
¿Cómo te fue?
Bien, sí. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien.
Volvimos a dedo. Olvídate. Volvimos a dedo. Haciendo dedo.
I'll type it up.
Sí.
Oh, you hitchhiked? How was it? It's fine, huh?
Yeah.
All the way from Bogotá?
All the way from here to Bogotá, all the way from Bogotá to here.
You didn't even take the bus?
No.
Wow. Very cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
There, I threw it in the chat.
All good?
All good.
¿Alguna novedad?
Fuimos a Pozos Azules.
Sí, recién me dijo. Bien lindo, chévere.
Sí. ¿Tienes hambre? Vamos a comer algo. O voy a comer algo.
Recién
¿Ya?
Sí, como me baño me voy a dormir.
¿Sí? ¿Estás cansado?
Fiestita ayer. Y... No, y hoy, bueno, haciendo dedo todo el día, te cansa un montón.
Claro, no,
Sí.
el viaje cansa.
Sí.
El viaje cansa.
Estaba ahí al lado de la ruta, echando el dedito por todos lados, así, hacia acá. Pero bien, sí, ¿no?
Dude, a great crew here.
Semana de fiesta, ¿sí?
Sí, pero claro, sí.
I'll look back for sure on this. Let me do that. I'll look back on this trip and very fondly. Great friends. Natalia, Ludo, Melissa. Another girl named Leana who you haven't seen yet. Juliana. Wonderful crew.
Good.
Yeah, we left in the morning like at 8, I think.
A las 8 se vinieron.
No, a las Elsa Asha yesterday. I think when we left it was around 8. When on the street start walking, I'm gonna start hitchhiking from here. I was like, because it's better to get a bit out of town. Did that for 5 minutes in the car stop. Woman, she said, where are you going? We're going to Bogota, let's go. We went all together. She said, where are you guys going in Bogota now? We have a hostel there. She was like, I'm gonna drop you at the hostel.
Wow. Nice.
Door to door. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Good job. Melly, can't you see? How was it?
How are you?
With Melissa. Are you in love with Bogota?
I'm so tired.
Yeah.
What are you guys headed?
We're gonna get some food. Do you want something?
I'm
Just
okay.
whatever we get. You want something? No?
No, I just bought some stuff and we have bread.
Okay.
Yeah, but thank you.
Okay.
Cool.
We'll see you soon.
Okay, bye.
Melissa's from Portland. Small world. Here's some shots of the Via de Leyva.
Podemos ir abajo, bajar aquí. Hay algunos otros sitios un poco más baratos y comida rápida.
Okay. Okay. No, gracias. No, gracias. We should throw in some clips from the interview I did with Natalia. I had a great interview with her. That would go well in this video, but it's already pretty long.
Okay.
All right, you guys. I think we'll do 5 more minutes. Go till 9 o'clock Colombian time, and we'll wrap it up, man. Those photos. Yeah, look at that. That's a great picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey. Que manejas muy bien.
Sí.
Wow, mira cómo manejas. Oh, cool, man. Just working, chilling. That's cool. Yeah, that works for me, man. Just kicking it. Yeah, I enjoy doing the live streams as well. Just coming in, hanging out, talking to you guys, and getting a little, feedback, a little back and forth. See, don't we all want some Colombian food? Always, man. Little chicken, rice, plátano, frijol. Very good. We're trying to get through Breaking Bad. Natalia and I. She had never seen Breaking Bad. I've only seen like 2 seasons, maybe 2.5 seasons of it. So we are like midway through season 2, almost midway. And so that's probably what I'll do tonight. We'll head back, watch an episode or 2. Yeah. Well, cool, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll slowly start winding this thing down. Super fun. And to hear from you guys, hear some questions, and hear what you guys are up to and interested. And we share this love for Colombia, I think, everybody here involved. So that's fun to get together. You get some, is there some good Colombian food out there, Volvera? Is there a Colombian population out there, like that part of LA or LA in general? I feel like I don't know at all. Oh, Tone, what's going on, man? I'm just starting to sign off here, but I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. We're just doing some editing here and checking in a little bit. I'm going to be going to Pamplona here in about 5 days. I'm just kind of getting ready for that mentally and kind of prepping everybody else here. We're talking about it. John, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the nice words tonight and the support. He said small population. Yes, you can see. Genius. So smart. Hold on. Yeah, nice seeing you too, Tone. Glad you got to stop by for a second, my man. How's that? Always good. Every time I hear it, I love this song. Oh God. Got to recap the live stream. Yeah. Well, today, boys, it's been a fun one. Nah, we just been kicking it. Anyway, y'all, we will catch you in the next one. I think I'll try to do this again Wednesday night, and that'll be the last one before I head to Pamplona. And I don't really know what the internet connection will be like. So we'll see what's good with the live streams. Meaningful. Thanks, man. Good night. Brush your hair. No promises, Jeff. All right, y'all. We'll catch you next time.